Hey, hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Hairdresser and I'm so happy that you clicked on this video. I'm going to rate a hair routine.
Today I'll be sharing with you my long-awaited hair care routine. The reason I haven't shared this before is because it's always changing as I try new things and methods, but I feel I've settled into a basic routine in terms of washing, styling and treatments, which I can share with you. So, I wash my hair once every 3 to 4 days, and because I have dry hair, I've started using either a deep conditioner or an oil treatment once a week. Then every couple of months I use an apple cider vinegar rinse to clarify my hair naturally, but realistically I should be doing that once a month. Today I'll be oiling my hair, which I do when my hair's already dirty. Sometimes I use coconut oil, sometimes I use olive oil, I just use whatever I have, and I occasionally use Jamaican black castor oil on my scalp. And I'll leave the oil in for anything from an hour to half the day before washing it. I don't tend to leave it in overnight because I find it uncomfortable, but that would work equally well.
Okay, so here we have the coconut oil that is not tested for hair. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, you don't color your hair, you don't bleach your hair. If it's not working, it will do not much damage. So of course an oil will get your hair greasy, but it will not restore your hair on the inside. So if it's to make your hair look more shiny because it will close your cuticle, man, yeah, okay. I'm always more of a fan of products that are tested for your hair. If you do it on your scalp, maybe also buy some products that are tested for scalp. You can also be allergic to natural products.
So let's talk products for a minute. I have quite the collection, being that I make so many videos on hair care, but I want to make it very clear that in normal circumstances, you do not need this many wash products. You only need one brand at a time, or maybe 2 or 3 at most if your hair has different needs.
Yes, that's true. You don't need so much products. It's not like your hair is getting use of any product. That's something that's not true. You hear that sometimes. Changing a brand, it can be good, but it can also be a very disappointment. I saw Kerastase and I used Kerastase when I was much younger. I worked in a salon that they used Kerastase. I really love Kerastase. Kerastase is really good. 80s, 90s, it was really high-end product. It's still high-end, but it's not so popular with young girls. So I'm really happy to see that she is using Kerastase and she likes it. I don't know all the other brands. There are products in the supermarket that's also very good. So sometimes I see people asking, what do you think about this brand or that product? I haven't tested everything.
So because I don't have a shower, I'll show you how I wash my hair in the bath. So I'll dunk my hair. I give my scalp a good massage in the water to make sure my hair is soaked through. Then I apply my shampoo. Now I used to shampoo only my scalp and I avoided my ends at all costs because we know shampoo is so drying. But since I often use a lot of leave-in conditioners and serums and other styling products nowadays, it's really important to shampoo the entire length of my hair to get all these products out because they do build up, which can make my hair really sticky and frizzy and gross, especially if I'm using a lot of silicones. So I know shampoo is made out to be the enemy, but sometimes it does have a purpose and it does help break down silicones. So again, check out my silicone video. Of course, there are more natural ways to go around this, which I am aware of, but at the moment, this is what's working for me. Anyone that's going to tell me that my hair would be so much more beautiful and healthy if I just let it be natural and didn't use all these styling products. Yeah, I thought that too. I tried it for 7 years. It didn't work. So these days I prefer to use styling products and styling tools. That's what's working at the moment.
That's because everybody is unique. For one person, the girly girl technique is working very good. For another person, it's like another technique that is working. Every person is unique. It's not like one hair routine is bad. The only thing that is bad is these ingredients like silicone, sulfates. That's not so good. So try to go as natural as possible without all these bad ingredients. I have a video that are explaining what all these ingredients are. How many times do you wash your hair? That's, I think, the title. But it's really important that you find your own product, but try to go as organic as possible, because every product, every ingredient goes on your scalp and goes into your blood. And some people say, hey, it goes between the layers, it's not going in your blood. Well, there are some tests that proved that the ammonia in coloring are linked with cancer. It goes in your blood. So try to go as organic as possible.
As I have a lot of oil in today, I usually need to shampoo twice. So on the second one, I'll just use half the amount of shampoo, but on a normal day, I'll shampoo once. So because all that oil and dirt is now in the bath water, I like to rinse with clean water before applying my conditioner. And I used to squeeze out all the water before applying my conditioner because I thought that the conditioner would be more concentrated. But I learned from the curly girl method that the more water, the better. So I now leave it soaking wet when I apply my conditioner, and I use a generous amount because my hair needs it. I work this gently through my ends, making sure to be as thorough as possible. And again, I used to avoid the top of my hair because people always said, don't condition the top of your hair, it takes away the volume. But these days, I just want to make sure my hair is as frizz-free and silky soft as possible. So I do try to condition the top as well. I just don't massage it into my scalp because I don't need silicone at my roots.
Okay, the ones say you don't have to towel dry your hair and let it be soaking wet. I have a different opinion, so that's a personal thing. So for me, it has to be towel dry for applying a conditioner. Otherwise, it's just diluted. But hey, I'm just one voice of a million.
And I use the same scrunching technique from the curly girl method because this supposedly helps the hair to absorb more moisture. And then I split my hair in two and do the same thing to make sure every strand gets covered. I have learned that being thorough with your conditioning does make a difference sometimes. So I'll leave the conditioner in for the duration of my bath. I'll wash my body, do my skincare, shave and all that stuff. And if I'm using a deep conditioner, I'll rinse this out and put the deep conditioner on before I shave or something, so it equally gets a good amount of time to soak into my hair. There is some question on whether you need to condition normally before using a deep conditioner, but I tend to do it anyway. Then I rinse with clean water, and again I use the scrunching method to get the most out of the conditioner. Then I gently squeeze out the excess water and I'm done washing. I usually try to use a gentle towel or a t-shirt to blot my hair dry because it supposedly decreases frizz, but honestly I think as long as you're being gentle enough, a normal towel will not frizz up your hair. Then I use some kind of leave-in that doubles as a heat protectant because I usually use the hairdryer. So I'll either use the Isabella Damage Ready, which has more natural ingredients, or I also have this Kiehl's Silk Straightening Cream, which is amazing. They are both on the pricier end though, as they were gifts, but a more affordable one though is the Dream Length's No Cut Cream. So I'll be using this today.
Yes, that's good. You always have, if you are applying heat on your hair, you have to have a leave-in conditioner or a heat protector. For a hair dryer, it's like 40 degrees Celsius. For a styling, for like curling iron or flat iron, it's up to 220 degrees Celsius. That's hot. You are burning your hair, so you need to put a protection layer around your hair for this massive heat on your hair. Otherwise, it will kill your hair. And don't apply a curling iron or a straightening iron every day on your hair, please. That's bad.
So I put this on before drying and I try to get it evenly all over my ends, and whatever's left I smooth over the top. And as you'll notice, I had a hair braid in, so I avoid getting products on that. So now I'll gently blow dry my hair to start, and my styling routine changes depending on how I want to wear my hair. But this is really important because this will determine how my hair will look for the next 3 days until I wash it again. This is why washing my hair has to be planned, because I can't just let it air dry and forget about it as much as I wish I could, because then I'll be stuck with my hair looking like this for the next 3 days. and I can't exactly do a quick fix because I'm trying to stay away from straighteners and curling tongs, so it's really hard to fix it once it's dried like this. So my best bet is to take the time to blow dry it straight, which will help it look tamed and just like normal hair until I wash it again. So that's what I'm doing today, and it takes me anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes. And before doing this, I sometimes use a root lifter if I want more volume, but not all the time. And for sleeping, if it's curly, I'll wear it up with a scrunchie or just loop it through. And if I'm wearing it straight, I find that a loose ponytail works just fine to keep it straight with a soft scrunchie. I also use silk or satin pillowcases, which help reduce frizz and breakage. And then in the morning, if I'm wearing it straight, I give it a brush. If I'm wearing it curly, I just give it a zhuzh. I don't brush it.
Really good, really good. She pointed out a very good thing about drying your hair, about styling your hair. Be gentle. Try to go with a hair dryer as much as possible because that's 40 degrees Celsius. Try to stay away from the styling, from the curling iron or from the straightening irons. And these loose ponytails, that's really good to sleep because otherwise you will get up and your hair will get all messy and tangled. I will give this 8.5. It's really good, it's really good. Just a few points that I'm not agree with the girly girl method, that's soaking wet hair. The coconut oil, but hey, 8.5. I wish I had 8.5 in school. I was not a big fan of school. I wanted to work, I wanted to go, I want to cut hair, I want to color hair. Well done, you have beautiful hair. This is an example. I will be very happy if everybody has this hair routine and we don't have all these hair fails. But then again, I don't have any hair fails to react to. So what should I do then? Press one of these videos to have more hair fails and hair tips. You can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on TikTok. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned from this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell. All I'm going to say today is ciao kus!